This is the world's first and only 360 camera drone, and it's made in partnership with Insta360 and Antigravity, and it's one of the coolest products I've seen this year. This is the first time a drone lets you step inside it. This product was originally incubated with Insta360, but it means to stand on its own. It's simply Antigravity A1. A 249 gram, 8K 360 drone, it's a completely different way of flying. If you've ever imagined what it's like to fly, you gotta try this. Okay, a huge part of how you're gonna fly this drone is going to be the vision goggles, which is what these are called. Very Ant-Man style. Pretty cool, I actually like them. Okay, so first we're gonna attach up the battery pack to the lanyard. And this very simply just goes around your neck, like that. There you go. And then this cable, it has a little locking mechanism, which I like. So it won't just come loose while you're flying randomly. That would be disastrous. So that plugs in, very satisfying, click. We have the goggles right over here. The beauty of this is also they have a little attachment section for the cable to connect. You can actually feed the cable through this little rubber, whatever attachment like that. And then you plug it in there. I'll leave this aside for now. The drone, you got a lock right over here. We can just pull that out and wow. This is very cool because the size of the drone, again, matches that mini sized drone that we've seen. But this, again, the biggest selling point of this is the fact that this is a 360 camera that's flying up in the sky, and that's pretty awesome. So one thing to keep in mind is that it comes with these really cute little legs, which are actually motorized. So when you're flying, and you take off, the legs will actually close on their own, and when you're landing, the legs will actually come out on their own. But when you're setting up the drone for the first flight, make sure you put these down because otherwise the glass of the 360 camera will actually make contact with the surface of whatever you're shooting on. So be mindful of that. Again, this is exactly the same form factor as the DJI Mini series, but the biggest reason why this is so different, and in my opinion, a lot better than the DJI, is because of the 360 camera on here. As far as storage is concerned, obviously this takes a micro SD card, and that's going to be down here on the drone itself, so you can get the footage right off of here. It goes all the way up to 8K in resolution, but you can also, as with other POV, FPV cameras, you can also put it into your FPV goggles to get a vision of what you're looking at. So I was trying to figure out how you can actually see through, and I just realized it was the most obvious thing. The only button that's really usable on the headset, which is quick and easy and accessible, is the button right here on the side. So when we double tap this, the camera quickly switches to the see-through, and now you can actually see in a higher frame rate. You can see the controller in my hand. You can see Jazz here to the side. Hi, Jazz. Hey. And now I'm able to see everything around me without any obstruction. And now if I just double tap that again on the side, we're back to our view once again. The resolution you're getting is 2560 pixels by 2560 pixels per eye, which is very high quality and detail. This micro OLED technology display is in the same class as that what you get on the Vision Pro, which means deeper blacks, better contrast, and sharper image quality compared to traditional LCD panels. This will also support HDR10+, and if you've got terrible vision like me, this will accommodate for that as well. You have adjustable diopters right inside of this. You can move those left to right and also adjust the setting on this all the way down from -5 to +2. Obviously, I have terrible vision, so I'll take a few seconds to adjust it, but you can move these lenses left to right for the alignment to your eyes, and also rotate this to get the focus, which is better suited for you. There's a whole setup process and configuration that you can go through once you set it up for the first time. Okay, so there's another option here called Defog, which will help remove the heat from the glasses after flying it for a while. So if I click on this, you hear these fans kick in. So that's pushing out all of that heat, which I said was to cool down the device, and it's actually doing a very good job at that. Another big aspect of why I actually like these goggles is because when you're usually flying an FPV drone, you're enjoying it because you get to see what you're seeing, but people around you don't really know exactly what you're filming unless they're using an external monitor like a phone or an app. With this, they actually have a display up front. So these Ant-Man looking things that you see up front, they're not just there for the vibes. They actually display what you're seeing. So right now you're seeing a cat, which is great, but I can just swipe with 2 fingers this direction, and now you can see what I see, or well, what the drone is seeing. But if I swipe again the other direction, I see a cat. All right, let's quickly take a look at the virtual cockpit here, and you have a few options. There's a dragon, I'm flying. Oh my god, this is just quirky, guys. I don't even know what to say. So let's pretend like, oh my god, that's actually really, you guys don't get what I'm saying, but when you see this, you'll see what I mean. One of the hardest things for people who get into FPV drones is how to hold the controller, because you're used to holding a controller like that. FPV drones, they hold it like that and they do the With this, you don't actually have to do that. Super easy, very, very simple to control, which is simply by turning. The most natural way of operating something. Just look at how simple this is. Generally, when you're flying a drone, especially if you're not new with FPVs, it's a bit challenging to get that control for an FPV drone. I feel like you need to be a lot more focused. But look at me. I am not so used to flying an FPV drone, and I feel super calm and confident enough to have a full conversation while doing this. And as you can see right there in the middle, there's a plus sign, which is my crosshair to where I'm flying. And then the little thing up top, which I'm moving left and right now, is the marker to where the drone wants to move. So if I move it up here like this, you see that little preview, and it's going to move up there. If I bring it down now like that, it's going to move lower to follow that direction. And again, all single-handedly. This hand of mine is completely free. I don't really need to worry about anything. And as you can see, as I'm flying this, I just have to turn to look where I want to go. So if I want to go left, I just look left. If I want to go right, I just look right. And at all times, in 3D space, I can actually see my home return button right there as I'm holding down my trigger. So I know exactly where I've taken off from and have a clear indication of where I need to go. So there's this movable wheel here on the side, which is what I can use to look around as I'm flying. Flying this around, super easy. Very, very comfortable. I don't really think anyone will have a hard time flying this, even if you've never flown a drone before. But if you don't do that, there's still another way to navigate, which is simply point a laser in whatever direction you're going in, press down on the trigger, and the drone's moving that way. It's literally that simple. I've just switched over to FPV mode, which makes your controller here the actual way to rotate the drone. So look how I'm turning left and right based on my rotation. So now I no longer depend on just my head. I can actually use this as well, which I feel for my style of flying is a little bit more comfortable. So let's try this out. Push trigger down to just fly. So I'm moving in this direction now. And if I want to turn left now, instead of turning my head, I can just rotate this way. Wow. Okay, that's way, way more convenient. There we go. Whee! I feel like I'm flying. Okay, I gotta be a bit more careful here. We're above water. I'm gonna turn this around. Beautiful, nice turn there. I'm gonna fly up above the trees now. Rotate this. Oh my god, this is so much more comfortable for me. So I would recommend, if you don't want to have that headache-inducing head turn thing, if you have motion sickness, which I don't really, but it is a lot easier when you're using this pivot mode. Plus, you don't have to worry about your footage, because being a 360 camera, all of that can be controlled later, including field of view, depth perception, direction you're looking in, motion and animation, keyframes, motion blur when you're moving from one frame to another frame, and speed ramping, all within their app, which is probably the best part of editing the footage that you get off of this 360 camera, which before would take hours. On this, super easy.
The quality that you're actually getting out of these, especially on a flying device like a drone, is something to be very proud of. We ended up using this for a commercial level shoot that we shot with for the cars. We've done some test footage that we did in Malacca. We're able to really see that the quality you get out of this is very comparable to most action cameras. Colors look great, contrast looks awesome. Overall, the HDR and balance of the image is also very, very good. I would even recommend this over some other drones just because you don't have to worry so much about where you're pointing it. You just get good footage while enjoying flying your drone.
Next up, you have Sky Genie. This is autopilot, but also one-tap preset for complex moves. Useful when you want to get those cinematic moves without any manual piloting as well. I think the coolest mode in the Sky Genie has to be the anti-gravity line, because the way it does it is so incredible. So let's set that to start. Then you just have to set your point, what you want to track or what your subject is. In our case, let's say we want to track this bridge. So what I'm going to do is actually press down on my record button first, just to make sure we're recording. With my C1 button, which is down here on the controller, just get used to it if you can. Draw a box around what you're tracking or what your subject is. For me, it's going to be that object right over there. And now what I just simply need to do is press C1 to start, and watch this. Flight time 43 seconds, and go. Again, want to make it clear that I'm not flying this. That's crazy. So watch how it's going to pivot down as it crosses over the bridge. See how it's rotating down? Very clear over this patchy land thingy. And now watch what it'll do.
Yo.
And whoa!
Yo.
So dope. Another great thing about this is the fact that you get this replacement kit. So in case you do break it, end up scratching it, whatever happens, you have this replacement kit.
The replacement lens kit is not actually included in the standard, Explorer, or Infinity bundles. It's an optional add-on.
I have to mention the obstacle avoidance and just the safety in general, because drones are very tricky when it comes to that. If you know what you're doing, you're great. But you still have no control over what people around you are going to do. So this comes with a whole bunch of systems to prevent any sort of accidents from happening or from you damaging and destroying the drone. Well, let's try it out. So it should be tracking him. And so I can tap C1 to change the tracking modes. So there's auto track or orbit tracking. Let's do auto track. Confirm that, and basically we're ready. We're saying ready. Go. So now it's gonna track. Oh, I'm so scared. Oh my God, it's going between the trees. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. Oh my God, careful. Jesus. Oh my God. Oh my God, it's actually. Oh my God. Oh my God. Bro, what is he doing? No, no. Oh my God, it's actually legit. Oh my God. Going through the trees. That is terrifying. Jazz, are you seeing this?
Yes, that's crazy.
Oh my God. Wow, the tracking is wild.
It's very cool. I go over all the tree, right?
I saw.
They keep.
DJI cannot do that. DJI cannot do that. What the hell? Okay, I give you my DJI. I keep this one. And then you have anti-gravity care. So if you're like waist young and you manage to crash drones all the time, it covers all of that under the warranty, and you'll be able to basically cover crashes, water damage, flyaways, and normal wear. It's under 249 grams, so it stays compliant in almost every region. So you don't need a license or a permit to fly this. It's way less troublesome. For the pricing, there's obviously 3 different options. You can go for the Standard, Explorer, or Infinity. If you guys want to find the respective kit that fits your needs, click the links down in the description. You'll be able to see everything there. 10 out of 10, best drone ever, would recommend. Thank you guys for watching. Really hope you enjoyed this. If you did, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys again in the next video. Until then, take care.